those are two big factors. One, you have staff on the inside who don't feel great, so they're not going to perform, right? But then you've got you're missing out a whole section of people. Do you see what I'm saying? So what you will find is they'll try to back some campaigns, and they'll fly a flag or do something. But let's be real, customers, they can spot inauthenticity.
100%.
And they can spot authenticity as well. And this is the thing I was reading in Start With Why. You say they'll know sooner or later, you know what I mean? And then you can't keep that up for very long, so you'll be found out, and then you'll lose again. And this goes back to, so I'm reading just finished Start With Why a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm reading The Infinite Game. And it's like,
that's a serious one.
Yeah, that's that book right there. He's talking about you're either playing the finite game to win, or you're playing to stay in the game. You see what I'm saying? Because the game is not finished. So when you do things for a short period of time, it follows on from Start With Why, because they was talking about that manipulation of the market and stuff like that. But once you start playing that game and like doing this and doing that, you'll be found out later, and then you then have to spend a lot of money again to advertising campaign. Do this. No, we don't believe in this. This is what we believe in. This is us now. Look, and then you try and change it. So that's on that side. But then on the staff side.
Sorry, just before you go to the staff side, I think what you've said there is so interesting, because at the end of the day, for any commercial entity that seeks to, I'm not even going to say just those that seek to make a profit, but for any commercial entity, or at least an entity that believes it wants to experience growth, the ability to maintain a profit margin as well as to reach people is critical to the lifeblood of that organization, full stop. So actually, your organization will rise and fall on your ability to be inclusive, because or else you have a revolving door of talent, as you've mentioned. You have the inability to be able to create a compelling employee value proposition, because companies will own, it's so funny, companies are always doing value propositions outward facing, thinking, what's our value proposition for our customer? But you need an employee value proposition. You 100%. Need that employee just as much as they need you. So 100%. What are you doing to create a compelling enough value proposition for the employee to feel like this is the place that I want to work? I'm going to be able to benefit so much from being here in terms of my career development, progression, my mental health, my physical, whatever, my social support. Bro, going into what you always school us on when it comes to resilience, the social support element, have I got that in this place? So